Hello everyone, welcome. My name's Tracy and I'm an Independent Stampin Up Demonstrator here in Central Victoria, and it's Thursday's Facebook Live, so welcome everyone. I'm just going to wait a couple of minutes until a few people pop on. I'll make sure that I'm in the right spot and I'm live and all that sort of thing. So hopefully everyone has had a really great week. It's been really cold here this week, so I'm actually still wearing my work jumper. Hi Rachel, hi Diane, how are you? Hopefully everyone's had a really nice week. We've had a ton of rain here in Central Victoria, so that's always nice as well. Hi Lisa. Although a few of my plants that I have very wet feet, so I don't know whether I'm going to lose them. I think they're going to rot out because they're just so wet. Diane, you got your card. Fantastic. Oh, excellent. Oh, that's really great, Diane. I'm glad that you received them and you're so welcome. Hi, Jeanette. Yeah, I know, Rachel. It's, they're not all, they're more flowers than the succulents. So the succulents seem to have handled it a little bit better than my flowers. So maybe the black thumbs are coming back. Hi, Marion. Hi, Pam. How are you? It was a lovely surprise. That's great. I'm really happy that you've enjoyed it. Okay, so what has everyone been doing this week? Have you been crafting? Have you been busy doing something else? I must admit, I think I've just been doing work. I really haven't done too much. I've done a bit of crafting, which has been nice. Looking forward to doing a bit more on the weekend, so that'll be even better. You're good, Pam. Excellent. How are you coping with the weather? My dogs, I know your dogs have trouble with the wind, and my dogs were playing up yesterday something severe, so I don't know whether they could hear thunder or what in the background. I've got no idea, but it was crazy. Marion's keeping out of the cold. You're getting lots of crafting done. That's good. Pam's, it's her 49th wedding anniversary. Well, congratulations, Pam and your husband. That is 49 years is fantastic. That is a really great effort. Jeanette's been doing a bit of crafting. Diane, you've been doing card making and sewing. Fantastic. Pam's just trying to stay warm. I know it's perfect weather to be staying inside. I love the rain. We're just getting to a point now where it's probably just starting to get a little bit soggy though, so maybe a little bit of sunshine to dry it out a little bit before we get the next lot, but we'll have to wait and see. It's not our decision, is it? Hi Amanda, how are you? Yeah, fantastic. Pam said that her husband forgot, so she's going to get some mileage out of it. Absolutely. Hi Ingrid, happy Thursday to you. Hopefully you've had a really good week as well. Alright, so I have a few people on, which is fantastic. For everyone who shared the event on my Facebook page, thank you so much, because that spreads the love out a little bit wider, and hopefully we can get a few more on, which is always lovely. If you could also share this video as well, that would be fantastic as well. Alright, so I'm going to get straight into it. Let's pop the camera down and we'll get through some of the projects that I have for you. Now, I think I said last week that I was going to do 2 cards this week. I'm not. I don't know, I'm feeling a little bit tired, so I'm only going to do 1 card, but I will show you another card that I've used the same colour combo with. So you'll get to see 2 cards, but we're only crafting with 1. So let me pop that camera down. So really exciting things happening today in the Stampin' Up world. If you don't know what they are, where have you been? It is free shipping day all day today for orders over $45. So let me see if I can get a better. It's very dark, isn't it? That is the only problem with winter, is how dark it is all the time. But anyway. Oh no, did everyone see behind me on my wall? My husband put up some shelves, some book shelves that we got from IKEA probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 months ago. And we finally got them up. I love them. I've only just been able to pop a few cards up. I actually did that this morning, so that was really fun to do, but I'm looking forward to adding more to it, so I'll pop it up at the end of the video. Remind me if I don't do it and I'll show you, so that's always fun. Marion said she loves the shelves. Yes. Hi Fiona. You did notice, Rachel. Beautiful. Marion's done a big order. She can't wait. Yeah, free shipping. Fantastic. Hi Sandy, how are you? Hope you've had a really good week as well. Okay, so let's get into it. Sunday Facebook challenge for this week was a Get Well, Feel Better theme. And I haven't done a 3D project for a little while, so I thought I wanted to get out some, you know, boxes, treats, bags, you know, all those 3D items. So this is the one that I've created. Isn't that super cute? It's a little slide treat holder for a full-size Kit Kat. So perfect. I think Kit Kats are pretty much sold everywhere in the world. So if you can get your hands on a Kit Kat overseas, you can create one of these, but it's a super simple idea. You could use it for any chocolate or gift that you would like, so super cute. I love this stamp set. It has some really great sentiments in it, gorgeous little graphics with those little animals, and it works really well for people who are not well or are struggling a little bit, so that's really nice. You thought they were new, Jeanette? Yes. I am so happy with them. So Ingrid, I used to have my pictures of you and I behind me, and I've got shelves up, so super excited. But your pictures, our they're black and white drawings are over on my other wall, so I've just found a new home for them. Fiona says she loves the sloth. Yes, so this is a really cute project. There is a video over on my YouTube channel, and also all the dimensions and everything like that is over on my blog as well, so you can check that all out over there. And if you haven't signed up for my blog, for my YouTube, do that while you're there. Okay, so this month's SSS tutorial bundle, which is the Simple Sweet Stampers tutorial bundle, this one is available right now over on my blog. These are using the new ink colours, so the 2021 to the 2023 ink colours. Great projects in here, there's 12 in all, and this is the card that I've created with the Fresh Freesia in colour. Super cute. I love this stamp set, it's a lot of fun. And it's $9.99 over on my blog. It's a instant download if you purchase it over there. So that is there. What else do I have? The Stamp with Tracy class. So we've actually just finished the Pansy Petals class. The new one is open. It is the July class, which is the Bloom Where You're Planted. This one here. These are the projects. Quick, super cute. In each month's kit, unless you get the online only, which is just the video and PDF, you're going to get all the supplies you need to create these wonderful projects. There are 5 in all. They're all cards. There's a couple of fun folds, which is really fun, but you'll end up with a quarter pack of this gorgeous Bloom Where You're Planted designer series paper. I absolutely love this one. Just this paper on its own, you can create so many different cards because you can fussy cut a lot of these pots and plants, and you've got so many different themes in this one. Brick walls, wood, stone, slate, I think sort of like a slate sort of look. So really cute. Love this paper. So you'll get a quarter pack of that designer series paper. You're going to get 2 paper lattice, which are really cute, and you can actually colour these in with your ink as well if you want to change the colours up. And you're getting a full pack of the Baker's Twine Essentials pack, so 5 Baker's Twine in all, and this kit will be sent to you with the card bases. So we have 5 individual cards with envelope, and yeah, so it's a lot of fun. And I'm really happy with this month's class. So would you like to have a look at one of the cards? Let's just show you one of the cards, just to give you a quick look at it. Do you need the stamp set? No, Fiona, you can get away with just doing all the die cut excuse me, the die cutting of the designer series paper. Although you will need a stamp set for the sentiments. And if you've got another plant stamp, you could use that as well, because we have, you know, I've done some background stampings with pots and different things just to make it a little bit different. So I'm going to show you, let's show you one of the fun folds. So this one is a corner fold. So it opens up and it's held on by the corner. So super cute. I really love this card. So there's 2 fun folds in the kit, but everything comes already pre-die cut from me, so in your kit, so makes it really fun to do. And also there is the whole online class that you can take, which is just the PDF and video, and you can chop all your pieces together, because the PDF has all your dimensions of your pieces that you need and all the directions as well. So you can do it that way as well. And if you're overseas, that is a perfect way of still joining in the class. Oh, thanks, Jeanette. It is a really beautiful card, that one. Okay, so the kit collections. These fun kit collections come today. And I got a whole stack. I did end up getting the You Are My Anchor, No Matter the Weather, Sentimental Rose, and a Little Smile card kit. I'm really excited to do these kits. I am running a special for anyone who purchases a kit off me this month using the host code. You will enter and be part of an exclusive event on Sunday the 4th of July, where we'll get together and we'll do a little bit of crafting and have some fun. So you can definitely purchase those kits from me, and we can join in and have a little fun together on Sunday the 4th. And these kits are absolutely awesome. They have everything included. So you're just going to need your basic tools, scissors, maybe a paper trimmer. I think pretty much scissors is about the only thing that you're really going to need, because everything comes pre-cut. So yeah, and maybe a liquid adhesive, because they do have your glue dots, they have dimensionals. So you're pretty much all there for that. Sandy says that I've got her thinking. Well, that's good. That is awesome. Okay, so for this month in June, I'm still doing the special for the designer series paper. So for every order using the host code, you're going to earn yourself up to 10 packs of DSP. I've already had a few people take me up on the 10 packs, so fantastic for everyone who's ordered so far. This is a really great way to get free product. So not only will you get the handmade card for this month, which let me bring it in and show you. So everyone who orders this month will get the handmade card. You're also going to get the bundle tutorial that has heaps and heaps of ideas for you. And I never do this very well, sorry everyone, but there's some wonderful cards in here. So lots and lots of inspiration. That's the card that I've created for my tutorial. So you'll get those 2 things, but you'll also earn yourself some free DSP. So an order up to $50, you'll get 1 pack. 51 to 75, you'll get 3 packs. 76 to 100, you'll get 5 packs. And over $100, you're going to get 10 whole packs. And these are sampling packs. And because I went through and got rid of all my retired designer series paper, oh my goodness, most of those designer series paper packs pretty much had maybe 1 or 2 sheets used. So you're almost getting a full quarter pack of designer series paper in each one. So that is really awesome value. So looking after my customers, which is fantastic. So that is available till the end of June as well. All right, so I did quickly go over the kit collection. I have a blog post over on my blog with all the kits, so you can get over there and have a look. You can also order them from there as well. And like I said, we're doing an exclusive event in July, so hopefully you'll join in. Now, just quickly, last chance products, there's only a few more days left to take up those offers. It's up to 50% on some things, and there is 2 I think there's still 2 paper pumpkin kits there, previous paper pumpkin kits. So there's one that is the Christmas one, and the other one is the You're My Sunshine, I think it is called. And they're really super cheap as well at the moment. So if you're new to crafting, kits are always a really good start, but there's tons of products over there as well. So DSP, ribbons, stamp sets, bundles, you name it, it's all over there, and these are retiring. So once they sell, the only way you're going to be able to purchase them is to purchase as a used product off someone else. So highly recommend going over, having a look, and purchasing as soon as you can. Alrighty, so I think, let me just have a quick look to make sure that I've gone through all my little points that I had to make. Yes. So let me show you the card that we're going to be creating tonight, because it is super cute. We've got some embossing, got some watercolouring, and let me show you the colour combo that I have used for this card. Now this is one of Wendy Cranford's colour splashes. I think it's colour splash 48, but here are the colours. So we have Real Red, Bermuda Bay, Calypso Coral, Coastal Cabana, and Evening Evergreen, and that really just threw me, so let me put it the other way. If I'm reading it right, it makes it a bit easier, doesn't it? So really cute combo there. Evening Evergreen, because it's such a dark colour, I don't know. Like, I like these colour combos because it really makes me think outside the box, because I don't know whether I would have put a dark green in with these bright, fun, funky colours. So it's always interesting to get another colour combo off someone else. So I did create this card for this colour combo challenge, and I also created another card as well. So let me show you the other card that I've created. Super cute. So I have die cut a circle from the Layering Circle dies. I've just used some strips of cardstock, which was just all scraps from the back from my, I've got like a drawer full of all different scraps. And then I've done a bit of die cutting with our branch here, a few butterflies, and a really beautiful little tag there from that set. And I have that set here because we are using it for today's card as well. So this is the Quiet Meadow bundle. So this one here, which is in the annual catalogue, really cute. And we're actually using this die here and the word love on our card tonight. So super fun. The other stamp that I'm using, which is a background stamp to make this beautiful background here, is the Daisy Garden, which is also from the annual catalogue. So nice, beautiful, big image, which is always awesome. Okay, now let me see if I've missed anything. Hi Renee, how are you? Amanda says beautiful colour combo and beautiful cards. Thank you, Amanda. Marion's starting to begin to love the Evening Evergreen. Me too. I actually looked at it when I first saw it and I thought, I don't like that, but I'm looking forward to Christmas because I think Christmas is going to be fantastic. Oh, thanks, Fiona. And hi, everyone who's watching. Hi, Chrissy. So make sure if you are watching that you say hello, because that puts you in the draw to win this the card that we're creating tonight next week. So make sure you say hi, whether you're watching live, watching a replay, or over on YouTube. Leave a little comment in there so your name goes in the draw, and we'll be doing a draw for the cards that we created last week, which was in the Hats Off bundle, so this one here. So we'll do that as soon as we're finished crafting this card. So let's get started. I'm going to just mount this Daisy Garden stamp, and I've got my big block here. Could also use the Stamparatus for this one to make sure that I get a good coverage, but I think I should be right. Now I'm using black embossing powder, which I really, really love. I've got baby wipe in here, not good. Let's get rid of that. Because we're using 𝒐𝒕 Mark II ink, I like to give it a really good clean, but I end up with lots and lots of little baby wipe in there. Okay, so I have thick basic white cardstock. If you're using white for your card base, I highly recommend purchasing the thick cardstock. It has a lot more give in the card. We also have a piece of the Evening Evergreen design cardstock as well. And then I have another piece of the basic white, and I'm using thick again just because I'm heat embossing and I'm adding a little bit of water with the ink blending here. Now I am also using, let me grab the rectangle stitched framelits, and I'm using the second largest one. Now I could have done this just before, but I've left it because, well, so I could show you a bit of a technique. So I actually want it to be a little bit larger than the dies. So our dies are mainly focusing on US demonstrators because they have different card bases than we do, and so it doesn't really fit our cards. If you see, that leaves quite a bit at the top, quite a bit at the bottom, but a lot less on the sides. So I'm going to show you how to be able to create it so it'll fit our size cards using the A4 cardstock. So I've got the second largest die here. I'm going to bring my cut and emboss machine in. Let's do that really quickly. So I have my normal sandwich. Hi Carolyn, how are you? How was your day today? So I'm going to line up, let's see if I can pop it in, makes it a little bit easier. I want to cut it out from this going down, but I don't want to go down to the very end, because if I go to the very end, it will cut this bit off on the bottom. So what I want to do, I'm just going to lay that down. I'm going to bring my plate in. And see where my plate ends before it gets to the end of the die. So this means that it'll only cut down to where this plate goes to. So that's a really good tip for you. I'm going to crank this through. I probably should have put that on a little bit of an angle, but anyway, it'll cut through fine. See how that's just cut down to that where the plate went to. So I'm going to try and line this up to the end of the cardstock and in the grooves on each side. And it sits in there really quite snugly once you get it in the right spot. So now we're cutting this end, but we don't want to cut all the way to the bottom, otherwise it'll cut that end bit off. So we're going to do the same thing. Pop the plate down and in. And I think I just moved my die, so give me 1 second. Could probably also use washi tape to make sure that it doesn't move. But I'm not going to. We'll see whether it works. Gives me something to stress over. Okay, so let's run that through. Carolyn says, just another day in paradise. Yes. It was a cold day, but we didn't get as much rain as we thought. Okay, so let me pull this off. We're left with a nice little rectangle there. And I have my larger piece of the rectangle die. So that is a really good tip. Yes, Diane, fantastic. Okay, so let me... I probably could have gone a little bit more to the ends because you can see it's a little bit shorter than that, but it doesn't matter. It was still going to be big enough. I don't need my die anymore. We're going to do our heat embossing, and I'm using black embossing powder. I think I need just a scrap piece of paper to pop underneath. Because we're using the 𝐼𝐸, it's a clear sticky ink, so I don't want to get that everywhere. Because I've just popped my fingers all over there, I'm just going to use the Embossing Buddy. Now Stampin' Up don't sell these anymore, but you can get them at lots of different craft stores. You can also use just flour. That works the same. So I'm going to ink up my stamp, and because this is such a big stamp, the easiest way to ink it up is to take your ink pad to the stamp. So we're going to add our ink, and I've used my Versamark a lot over the last few days, so I'll probably need to re-ink. I've been working on some swap cards. Now these swap cards are Christmas in July cards. Is it too early to do Christmas yet? I don't know. I think you've got to get in and get them done early. Now, I'm doing them super early because I've got to send them to America, so they probably won't even get there in July. Now you can do it two ways. I can pop this over the top, or I can stamp over the top. I'm going to do it this way just because I'm a little bit worried that I won't get it in the right area. I'm going to grab another bit of paper. So here's another tip. If you stick another bit of paper over the top and then just run your fingers over, you're going to get a good clean image. Never too early, Chrissy says. Fantastic. Marion says, no, now is the time to start. And Amanda says, it's nearly July, never too early. Absolutely. Well, I'm so excited. We got to see the new holiday catalogue through Stampin' Up yesterday. Very excited. So there we have it. We have a nice good image there. I'm going to bring in the black embossing powder. And Stampin' Up got rid of the black embossing powder, but they've brought it back, so that's fantastic. But this is just some stuff that I already had from when they had it previously. So I'm just going to add it over the top. And it's not getting the full image of that stamp, that background stamp, but we're getting enough of the image. Now if you like watercolouring, embossing first makes it super easy to watercolour. You don't end up with too much water on your card. And you can see this is just thick basic white. I'm not using watercolour paper because the embossing keeps the water inside those lines of the embossing. So I always love to use embossing of an image when I'm watercolouring. So I'm going to bring my heat tool in. We're going to heat it up, and once this melts, it'll be ready to go. Sandy said, good to do Christmas cards now before it gets too hot. Absolutely. Although I can craft any time. But I find at winter time I get a lot more stuff done, so once it gets too hot I don't like going outside anyway. I think I'm probably the only person that can burn in like 2 minutes. It's crazy how quickly I burn. So I'm just working my way around that stamped image until it goes nice and glossy. So I finished watching 𝐼𝐻andmaid's Tale last week. I was telling you that last week. I loved how it ended. So if you haven't watched 𝐼𝐻andmaid's Tale, you really do need to go over and have a look. So that was the end of season 4. They've already said that there's going to be a season 5, so hopefully we don't have to wait 12 months for it, but I'm super excited. I love how they've ended it. I don't know what's going to happen for the next season though. I think there's so many things to get tidied up if that's the last season. So you don't want to over emboss, but look how shiny that is now. That's super shiny. And the great thing is, because this is a fairly dark image, you're not adding a ton of water and colour. So I have my old water painter here. Going to bring in all our colours, and I'm using all 5 colours. So I'm going to start off with the Evening Evergreen. When I created this card, I did, well, I've got marks everywhere, so I'm going to try and not do that this time, but you never know. And I think there's already colour on water painter, so let's try and get some of that out. Yeah, I've got blue on there. Whoops, I didn't clean that very well, did I? That's very naughty, Tracy. That was from my Christmas cards that I've been working on. I did some splattering in the background with Knight of Navy. As you can see, there's a lot of ink in that nib. Okay, I think I'm good to go. Hopefully I don't run out of the water. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of ink from my lid. Now if you're wanting to get some ink in your lid, you just squeeze it together, and these newer ink pads are a little bit harder to get ink there, but it's quite easy to do. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of detail with the dark on those leaves. And then I'm going to come back through with a lot lighter on my brush and just get a nice light green on there. And I'm really trying to get not too much water. That's a lot of water there. So lots of greenery in the background, and then you're getting nice little splashes of colour. And once I've got this first layer down, I'm going to let that dry. Once it's dry, it'll make it a bit easier to go back in with a lighter green. Just going to do those long stems while I'm here. So is anyone excited for Christmas crafting? What do you like using? Do you like the traditional backgrounds, so Santa, or the religious ones, so I don't know, angels or baubles? What's your go-to with Christmas projects? So let's start with Calypso Coral next. I think I just missed some comments. Lisa, I haven't watched that yet. I'm getting to it. What am I watching now? I'm doing the Queen of the South. Netflix just put on a new season. So I'm on my last episode tonight. I'll finish watching that tonight, and then I'm going to go to that one. But I did look into it, and it looks really good. So it's got Kate Winslet in it. It does look really good. So I'm just changing these around to the one that I've done here, but just adding little bits and pieces as I go. I probably should have used my other painter brush because this one's a little bit furry on the edge. So I've got some of my flowers in dark colours. I've got some that are a bit more watered down, so they're not quite so bright. It's a great way to use the same colours but make them look different. A variety as each family is different, absolutely. And I'm going to do one down here. And there. So the great thing is with this, you could pop things anywhere. Real red now. Now if you weren't going to heat emboss this, you could just use your Memento Tuxedo Black ink, stamp that down and then use your blends. That would work really well as well, but you can't heat emboss and use the stamping blends. The alcohol markers actually, you actually do a lot of damage to them trying to colour over embossing powder. Full of knowledge tonight. Believe me, I've actually wrecked one of my stamping blends trying to do it. Anyway, I'll do a nice dark one for this as well. I might be moving the camera a little bit, so I apologise if it's moving a little bit. Now I'll water it down just slightly, just to make it a little bit lighter. I'll do the centre, and then this one as well. So don't forget the water will hold inside the embossing. So you can be a little bit rough with that. They've just gone out, but that's okay. Then we're going to go into our blues. So we have Coastal Cabana and Bermuda Bay. So I'm going to start with, let's start with the darker one, Bermuda Bay first. Hi Deirdre, how are you? Oh, that's all right. You've had a big day. That's no good. I hope it's been a good one, even though it's been big. So I'm just going to go in with the full colour. So the new holiday catalogue, that comes out August the 3rd for customers. Like I said before, if you're a demonstrator, you can view it right now. It's on PDF. They're sending out our catalogues at the end of this month, so probably already started. And we can pre-order from that catalogue the 1st of July. So if you can't wait until August the 3rd, you can sign up, get your discount, get that starter kit, which is just like a membership. You're getting a whole heap of benefits for joining, but you're also getting a really great discount. So it starts off as 20% discount, which is a fantastic discount. And you'll get to order early as well. So by signing up now, you get to look at the catalogue, work out what you want, and order from it from the 1st. And I've got a couple of huge favourites to start with, but there's so many great products in there. And holiday crafting is my favourite think I could probably do holiday crafting all year round. So this one here is Coastal Cabana, so it's a little bit lighter. I'm going to do a nice light one. And some of these flowers are really quite dark, so you're not getting a ton of colour in, but I really like how that sort of works out as well. So you can see it's still wet. All those evening evergreens are completely dry now, so I'm going to go back in, get rid of that colour off my brush, go back in with the evening evergreen. And I want to do it quite lightly. See if I can't. Now the parts that are still wet in the other colours, you want to be really careful not to touch. And you also want to be really careful not to add the colour, add the evening evergreen too, because that will make it all really muddy. So has anyone got anything planned for the weekend? I don't think we have anything exciting, well, nothing that I know of yet, so usually if nothing's planned, there's not going to be too much excitement. I've got to start working on a few classes and a few things coming up as well. So I think I'll be doing that this weekend. Deirdre's watching her son play footy. But hopefully it won't be too cold for you then, Deirdre. Hopefully it's sort of in the middle of the day where it's a little bit warmer. I remember we used to go and watch when my son played, and when he was younger. And there's a couple of places at Castlemaine and down that way, and it used to be so cold. It was like almost snowing. It was that cold. And they were playing in the mud. It's a wonder they didn't get pneumonia. So I'm just adding that last little bit of the evening evergreen. I think I'm going to have to throw out this water painter. It's not the very best. Very cute. I like this one. Lisa said her son is hoping to come home for a couple of days. Oh, that'll be great for you, Lisa. Does he get home often? Or is he one of those ones that are stuck down in Melbourne all the time? Because that makes it really hard. Okay, so I have another bit of just scrap Coastal Cabana that I'm going to bring in some Bermuda Bay, and I'm going to stamp that sentiment. Sorry, that sentiment that says love. And this is a cute little tag that's part of that Quiet Meadow bundle. This is really great for silhouettes, these dies. I just need this little tiny tag, little gift tag. So I'm just going to run that one through my cut and emboss. 1 second. That's that one. What else do we need? So I'm using 2 ribbons for this card. I have the Evening Evergreen, which is the open weave. That's part of the in color colors. And also the crinkled Whisper White seam binding ribbon. This ribbon is awesome because you can use your Stampin' Blends and color it into any color. So always highly recommend having a white ribbon in your card stash because you can add any color. If you don't have a blushing bride or you don't have a pool party, you can use your Stampin' Blends to create that ribbon for you. So that's a really awesome tip. I'm going to hit this with the heat tool just to make sure that it's dried before we start mucking around with putting the card together. And I think most of it is dry. It's maybe a little bit of water sitting on top of that embossing powder. And to get that warpness out, if you just heat the other side as well, that helps to take the card being all warped. You love that bundle, Sandy? Yeah, me too. Haven't played with it enough, I don't think. Oh, Chrissy, your order came today. That is super fast. Awesome. That'll get you crafting before you know. Lisa said he's been stuck in Melbourne. Oh, that's very hard. He'll be ready to get out and about for sure. Okay, so I'm going to bring in some tear and tape, and I'm going to do the cheetah method for our ribbon to go on the back. So I'm just going to add 2 strips on the back here. Then to create this little bow, this is a faux bow. So let me show you how we're going to do that. You want to make sure that you've got enough on the side to be able to pop around the back. Then we're going to grab something that's quite big that I can roll off. I've got a spritzer here. So what I want to do is I want to tie this around, and we're just going to double knot. So just a quick double knot. And then we can roll it off that pen. You could use a pen as well. And then we're left with this little loop. And what we do with the loop is I'm going to cut it in half and on an angle. Now I think when I did this, I actually maybe put 3 spritzers together to make it quite large. You could also probably use your liquid adhesive, that would work as well. I could have probably used a ton of things on my desk, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be super big, it can be just small like that as well. And then I can chop off the ends. I'm going to take the tear and tape off the back, and that's how we're going to secure the ribbon to the back. It saves a ton of ribbon as well. Let's try and get that even. Cute. All right, let's just pop the card together and then we can do our tag. So I have the basic white card base. We're going to attach just with liquid adhesive that Evening Evergreen piece. So all these measurements will be over on my blog. Sorry, not on my blog, my YouTube channel tomorrow, if you would like the measurements. Then because we've watercolored this piece, I'm actually going to go around the whole thing with tear and tape as well. This is super strong adhesive and it won't cause it to lift anywhere. You could use liquid adhesive, but what you'll find is you're going to have to hang on to it for those few minutes while it gets that strong hold. Once it's got the strong hold, it'll be fine. But because there's so much, not texture, but there's a lot going on with this now. It's quite heavy. And it is still crinkled up a little bit. Tear and tape's the way to go. I'm just making sure that I've got a nice even coverage all the way around. And that, oh no! Can you see that? Smudged it. So that wasn't quite dry even though I popped that heat tool on. Never mind. It'll be fine. The great thing is with handmade cards, it doesn't have to be perfect because they are handmade. Okay, so we have our tag there. I'm going to grab some of that crinkled ribbon. Thread that one through. What I want to do is I want to tie a knot on the tag first. There we go. I could use my sand eraser. I might be able to get that red out. Red's probably not the best colour, but anyway. Could have been a better colour to have to get out, but it'll be fine. So I'm just going to double knot over the top of that bow, and that will hold that little tag down. Is it just me, or do you need like 3 sets of hands sometimes when you're crafting? I think I like making things difficult. So I'm going to just do a little quick tidy up with those little ends. And then I really like to pop that down, so I'm going to use a glue dot. No, sorry, not a glue dot, a dimensional. And that pops it up and keeps it popped up, but it also doesn't move it around anywhere. How cute is that? That's a cute card. Let me see if I can grab my sand eraser out. I honestly don't think that that's going to lift up too much of that, but does a little bit, and I think that's probably the main. It's all good. Thank you, everyone. This one actually got red down here, which sort of is covered up, and I've got blue on it as well. So honestly, if you're doing something like this at home, leave it to dry, and it's always better to leave it to dry naturally. I find it doesn't curl up quite so much if you let it dry naturally. Pop it in a windowsill something like that, and that works really well. Even if you can leave it until it's completely dry without continuing crafting, you're all good. Alrighty, so that is the card. I'll pop in that other one that I made earlier for the colour splash as well, so a little bit of extra inspiration. So those are the two cards there. Let me get rid of these ones now. Let's bring in the cards from last week. So did everyone really enjoy the Hats Off bundle last week? I loved these cards. So this is the card that I created, and then we cased a card from the catalogue as well. I have everyone's name here in my little bowl. And don't forget, if you're watching live, the replay, or over on YouTube, please pop on, give me a heart, leave me a comment, and I'd love it also if you shared the video, but you'll go in the draw by doing those things. So yeah, so we're going to do two draws. We're going to draw this one first, which was the case card. So everyone's name's in. Good luck, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for saying beautiful card. I appreciate that. Okay, so I have one name. Marianne. Okay, you got that first one. Let's go the second one. Lisa Mike Codavilla. Lisa, if you could get in touch with me and let me know your address, and I can send you your card as well. All right. Let me pop the camera up and I'll show you my wall. 1 second. So I've actually got them on the other side as well, but I haven't got anything up on the racks just yet. How good do they look? That looks super professional as well, I think. Yeah, so thank you everyone who's joined in tonight. I really appreciate your time. I hope you've enjoyed the crafting. Don't forget the kit classes are available, the kit collections are available. Free shipping is available until tonight, so get on there. If you were thinking of placing an order, it's a great way to save a little bit of money. You can actually get a bit more craft supplies for your stash, so just by having that free shipping. What else? Stamp with Tracy is now available, so you can sign up for that one. And yeah, I'll be back next Thursday with another video, or another live. Sunday I'll have a new challenge for you as well. So you've still got a few more days if you would like to join in the Get Well Feel Better card challenge or project challenge. And I love seeing what everyone creates with that one. So yeah. Alright everyone, I'm just seeing whether I've missed anything because I saw a whole heap of things just go past, and I'm not quick enough to read and talk, so yeah, they are beautiful shelves, absolutely Ingrid, thank you. Yeah, Ad's done an amazing job. Alright, well thank you everyone. Hi Chris, how are you? Thank you everyone. I hope to have you back next Thursday, and yeah, have a great weekend, stay warm, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your Friday. It's Friday before it's the weekend, but anyway. Alright everyone, I'll see you all really soon. Bye bye.